Welcome back to Yad-Venturist, the podcast where we help you create a life of purpose and freedom. Building on our last podcast on productivity, today we're diving into a concept that's simple yet incredibly powerful: leverage. Joining me is Jessica. Jessica, welcome.
Hey Mike, excited to be here. This is such an important topic, yet so many people don't fully understand how to use leverage to their advantage.
Exactly. Leverage is everywhere, whether it's in business, career growth, personal relationships, or even fitness. But people often overlook it. They think success is about grinding harder, but smart people know it's about working smarter and using leverage.
Right? And the best part? Leverage isn't just for billionaires or Wall Street investors. It's for anyone who wants to maximize their impact with the resources they already have.
So let's break it down. At its core, leverage is about getting more output with less input. It's like using a lever to move a heavy rock. You apply a little force in the right way, and boom! You achieve way more than you could with brute strength alone.
That's such a good analogy. And leverage shows up in so many ways. There's financial leverage, time leverage, personal leverage, and even knowledge leverage. Let's start with financial leverage.
Financial leverage is huge. It's the reason people take loans to buy homes or businesses. Instead of saving up for 30 years, you can use a bank's money and own an asset today. That asset then grows in value and pays for itself over time.
Yeah, but there's a catch. Too much financial leverage can backfire. We saw this in 2008 with the housing crash. People over-leveraged, took on too much debt, and it all collapsed. So financial leverage needs to be used wisely.
Absolutely. Smart leverage is the key. And that applies to time leverage too. I love this one because it's something everyone can apply immediately.
100%. Time is the most valuable resource we have, yet most people trade it away for a paycheck. But successful people use leverage to buy back their time. They automate, delegate, and build systems that work for them even when they're sleeping.
Exactly. Think about entrepreneurs who build a business once, and then it generates income for years. Or authors who write a book once, and it sells forever. That's time leverage in action.
And it's not just for entrepreneurs. Even employees can leverage their time by focusing on high-impact tasks rather than being stuck in busy work.
That's a great point. Now let's talk about personal leverage, relationships, networking, and connections. I always say, your network is your net worth. What do you think, Jess?
Oh, I totally agree. The people you surround yourself with can either accelerate your success or hold you back. If you know the right people, opportunities come to you effortlessly.
Look at any successful entrepreneur or leader. They didn't do it alone. They had mentors, advisors, and partners who helped them. That's personal leverage.
Yes. And the key is to build genuine relationships. It's not just about what others can do for you, but also how you can provide value to them. When you give, you get.
Love that. And that brings us to our last form of leverage, knowledge leverage. This one's a game changer.
Absolutely. Knowledge is power, but applied knowledge is leverage. The more you learn, the more valuable you become. And today, with free online courses, podcasts, and books, there's no excuse not to keep learning.
Think about Warren Buffett. He spends hours reading every day because he knows that knowledge compounds. He leverages what he learns to make billion-dollar decisions.
So true. And even if you're not Warren Buffett, you can use knowledge leverage to negotiate better salaries, make smarter investments, and solve problems faster.
So, to wrap up, financial, time, personal, and knowledge leverage. If you master these, your life changes completely.
Yep. And for everyone listening, take a moment and ask yourself, where can you start applying leverage today?
Great question. And if you found this episode valuable, make sure to subscribe to Yad-Venturist on YouTube, Spotify, and Instagram for more insights on building a life of freedom and success. Thanks for tuning in.
See you next